speaking of Fire Emblem, though, even just on that, I hope that they do release. Wait, wasn't the Sacred Stones shown when they showed us Game Boy Advance stuff? Wasn't the Sacred
Yes.
Stones or one of them?
Well,
Yeah,
it wasn't Sacred Stones. It
it was
was
just the
Fire
first
Emblem
one.
7, Blazing Blade.
Blazing Blade, yeah, which
Yeah.
is the Lynn, Ellawood, and
Yes. Hmm.
everybody. Um, Hopefully they come around with that. I it's about time to complain that we haven't gotten any more like even news about Game Boy Advance stuff. But I feel like they're always going to just shadow drop those. They're just going to be like, okay, so this month we're releasing this game. Uh, it's kind of like they're ace in the hole, or like they're maybe not ace in the hole. That's probably going too far. It's probably just something where they're like, hey,
Filler.
our we have
Yeah,
less,
it's content film.
yeah, we have less hashtag hits on this. Send the retro game out, version of it. On the tail of Metroid Prime remastered. I'm sure having Fusion come out kind of helps both games out, right? Like people trying to get the expansion pack, and then people trying to get the game. All that to just push sales. But yeah, I just want Golden Sun. Sorry, it all goes back to Golden Sun. So yeah, I just want more Game Boy Advance games, and having the Fire Emblem ones would be great. Just to revisit. I do miss those. I hope that if they do release them, though, do you recall? Since you're a Fire Emblem head, I imagine you remember the like special DLC stuff you got for connecting the game to like the GameCube version, and like the Mario Kart bonus disc gave you like extra missions and different things by just connecting the Game Boy Advance version of the game with the link with the GameCube link, and you got stuff from just connecting and unlocking things there. So I hope if they do release them, it comes with that extra like DLC. It was the first time it was their first crack at DLC back then. Was like you go to a GameStop, they had the Mario Kart bonus disc, and on a display for you to like, or maybe not the bonus disc there. It was a demo disc that had the bonus disc material to unlock like
It
DLC
was like a couple
stuff,
weapons, I think.
weapons, and I think like a couple maps as well to play through, which is really cool. So if they do re-release those, I hope that they have whatever they ended up releasing, either that was Japan exclusive or just limited for us.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what all was included in that, but I do know what you're talking about where they did. It wasn't a lot. I think it was just a couple items that you could get.
I heard one of them was like broken though. Like one of them was like messed, like just messed up the whole. You could just win really easily with it.
I know Shadow Dragon had it was called a maturity drop where it would just increase all of your growth rates by like 10% permanently. So I know that's broken. So if it's anything like that, you know, probably also really crazy. But yeah, I do like the idea of that. And if there is any content in those GBA games that was like exclusive to those links, I'm pretty confident they'll put those in. We do have the precedent with the Super Mario Advance 4 having all of the e-reader levels in there. So that's something you can look forward to, is they're probably going to have all those. Also wanted to circle back. You mentioned how they just like to shadow drop games on the service instead of having a schedule. Uh, they added a bunch of Sega Genesis games to the console, and they were some really good ones. There's Street Fighter 2, Pulseman, which was, I believe, Game Freak's first game or second game, like outside of
That's
Pokemon.
right.
So you get that. Flicky, which was, it was a Sega game that it related to Sonic somehow. I don't remember exactly how, but it was, that's one of the characters that like you freed from
Oh,
Robotnik's monsters whenever you hit them. But it had its own game, so you get to play Flicky. And Kid Chameleon was the other one. So I mean, it's a pretty solid drop of Sega games. I mean, we're probably not going to get the Sonic games on there just because Origins exists. They'd be cannibalizing their own sales by adding them there, unless maybe 2 years from now they're just like, why not? Let's just throw the original Genesis versions. Origins has made everything it could. Speaking of, we got Origins Plus coming out soon in June. It's another one that's coming soon, and that has the 12 Game Gear games. I'm looking forward to that. They added Knuckles in CD finally, as well as Amy in all of the games. I cannot wait to play Amy. It's the First time she's been playable since Sonic Advance in a 2D game. So a
Was,
lot of
was,
good stuff there.
was she in each of the advanced games? I remember playing 2 and 3.
Yeah, I think she was in all three of them.
Okay. And that was a lot of fun. I really liked the Sonic Advance games that I played.
Same. I have a lot of fond memories of playing
They
those.
never re-released those ones, huh?
Nope.
So maybe that'll be another few that come out on the service.
That would be cool if we get those on GBA. I would definitely be down with that to get some, Sonic Advance action on there. I think that would be a pretty cool addition there. Just talk about Sonic for one last thing here. Do have the Sonic Frontiers DLC coming soon. The final wave that has the story where
Yeah.
Amy is going to be playable there as well. So we're getting a lot of playable Amy this year.
Yeah, I might actually pick up that game to play. I mean, I already have it to play. I just mean like actually play through it. I've just been I don't know. I heard a rumor that there's like the spin. Is it the spin dash that might get added to the game?
Yeah, it's confirmed. They're adding Spin Dash in the next update.
I hate that I know more about this stuff than like I haven't even played the game and I just know about the things that are happening around it. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be great when I get around to playing it.
You're going to be in for a good playthrough, honestly, because of all the quality of life stuff. Not just the Spin Dash, but you'll have extra reason to explore every island with the music tracks that are scattered throughout and the jukebox. So like being able to change the background music for the overworld is going to be an awesome experience for your first playthrough. So honestly, I don't want to say you didn't miss out because it's a great game, but like you're going to get the definitive edition of the game basically once you finally do get around to it.
And playing it on PS5, I get those higher frame rates and everything compared to the Switch and all that.